so that what had been spoken through the prophets might be fulfilled. I don't want to rehash all my Christmas homilies. It's going to be hard because there were 5 of them. Maybe I am bragging. 5 masses. First we had Sunday Mass, I saw you then. Then we had Christmas during the week, Christmas Eve, the midnight Mass I had. And basically that's the staple, the foundation, essential reality of Christmas. The Mass of Christ. And because I had 5 Masses over Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, I was truly in the Spirit. It was awesome. And again, to you, today's the Feast of the Holy Family. Here at St. Thomas, where I serve, you are the Holy Family. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. We got a great thing going here, and I think we need to take a pause and mention it. Things could be a lot worse. We got a really good thing going here, and I'm being sincere. On Christmas Eve and Christmas, I saw thrones of people that I never saw before in my life. But you were nice to them. But you were nice to them. There was no complaints, no black eyes, no cars smashed into. At least I didn't hear about it, which is important. It's the only shot we got. It's unfortunate. The devil is very good at what he does. And secular society keeps, making our people just not care and not religious-minded. So it was just an awesome, awesome Christmas. Besides the throws of people I did not know, there were tons of people I did know. And just a smile or a handshake and a Merry Christmas, it's awesome. And that's the reason for the season. That's what it's all about. As I mentioned in one of my 5 homilies, I don't know how anyone puts up with this. I can't remember. I don't know how you keep up with them. Or maybe you don't. You just like this when I'm talking. So, anyways. What I was going to say, for so many people that are involved in the commercial side of this, we can't help but be a little involved in the commercial side. It's human nature. The question is, to what degree are we going over to the commercial side, to the consumer side? And the answer is, if you're thinking more about what you're getting somebody, what you're giving, great attention. Like my mother's great at this. She gives and gives and gives and gives and gives. But she can't receive anything. She's not here, so I can talk all about her. Okay? I've been waiting to talk about her. Christmas. But that's not it. The centrality of Christmas is what He gives. And gives and gives and gives. And if you're aware of that, it's totally true. It's the heartbeat of Christmas. It's what it's all about. And what He keeps giving. And of all things we get, it's Him that is our greatest treasure. That's what makes for the season. That's what makes for a beautiful time together. And hopefully, we live on Christmas. It's not just a day on a calendar. If you go to Mass, some people go to Mass every day. I go to Mass every day. Those of you go to Mass on Sunday. This is Christmas. The Mass of Christ. The goal, obviously, is to try to live this out throughout the year, throughout the week. Come here, hopefully get nourished by the Word. Get nourished by His Holy Sacrament. And go forward. But I just got to tell you, it's a blessed life we have here. It really is. I serve in other parishes. Many of you are from other parishes. It's a good place to wind up. St. Thomas First Lane. We got that guy, what's his name? Let's see your Hermes, yeah. The boss. What a great guy. Came down this morning. What time? He went to the health club when it first opened. So it's 5:45 today opens. During the rest of the week, he's there at 4:45. Come downstairs, 5 o'clock in the morning, a little before 5. So let's see, he's got a full pot of coffee on. He's got Saturday's Wall Street Journal. He was the happiest pastor in the whole world. And I was the happiest associate. And I said, hey, let's see, you want a little more coffee? Oh my, he thought he was going to die. So it's like simple things. But we're kind of grateful for that. So, my gift to you now, okay? For those who gave a gift to me, I'm going to give a gift to you, okay? Short homily, Merry Christmas, okay? Only 2 points. Oh, we're not done. No, 2 points, just 2 points. And it's first simple. Today's the Feast of the Holy Family. The family is, again, using the word Christmas. The centrality of Christmas is the Mass. The centrality of our existence is the family. And today's a great example of the family, the Holy Family. Listen to this. Talk about drama. High drama. Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus went from 3 kings, 3 Persians, laying down priceless gifts. That was the climax. The next scene, they're refugees fleeing a murderous king to a foreign land they've never been. Profound. There's high drama in the Holy Family. Joseph was going to divorce her, for heaven's sakes. He was going to divorce her. But decided no. The angel persuaded him otherwise. The Holy Family had their difficulties. The Holy Family had their troubles. And the Lord chose to enter the family to save our salvation. Remember, don't disconnect the child from the adult. That would be a mistake. That would be commercialism. We look at the little baby. The baby grows up. For all those Harley people out there, Harley people, they got a tattoo. What does the tattoo say? Born to ride. Okay? Jesus, no tattoos, but Jesus, born to die. He was born to die. We can't disconnect those two. He was born for us a Savior. He was born to go to the cross and lay down his life for all of us. And he decided to go through a family to get there. That's profound. That's awesome. So much of our life relates to our family, your wives, your in-laws. Joseph wanted to divorce Mary, so the angel came. If you're divorced, I'm sorry. If you went through the holiday season, the Christmas season, with a lost loved one, I'm sorry. That's never easy. For all divorced couples, I got to tell you, when it comes to your children, this is what I tell them, and if you want to correct me privately. I always tell children of divorced parents, God did not want it that way. That was free will. Free will led them to make that decision. I don't blame the parents. I don't want to put more guilt on parents. That's not my job, and I'd stay away from that. But it's sad, especially this time of year. So we pull more together. And speaking of which, back to how awesome this parish is, isn't it great that we all have somewhere to go? We do. We have somewhere to go. We're going to church. Where'd you go for Christmas? We went to Mass. We have somewhere to go. There's tons of people that have nowhere to go. There's lots of people, kids, middle-aged, old people. They didn't go to Christmas Mass. Not because they weren't able, because they chose otherwise. That's sad. It's the most important birthday party of the year. You missed out on it? Makes no sense. So, when it comes to our families, I got to tell you, after hearing so many confessions building up, don't do that, please. After hearing so many confessions building up to Christmas, I heard a lot of your stories. And I got to tell you, after hearing so many family burdens, and I'm not talking about financial or health problems, I'm talking about unresolved issues within the family of resentment, unforgiveness, anger, jealousy, being overly critical or judgmental. It's very sad. Why are people like this? Why do we do this to each other? How do you do this to your spouse? I don't know how to do it. I really don't. What my mom said and what the psychiatrists have always said is true. Don't go to bed angry with your spouse. It just doesn't work. Now, I hope this comes out right. I'm sure it's not, but I'm going to try. I can't imagine, first of all, someone in my bed. That's the first thing, okay? That's just my brother's dog, becoming a pet. Number two, I can't imagine being in that bed and being angry. Like, You know what white noise is? If you slept with a spouse who was angry with you, your white noise would be the grinding of teeth. Mom, when did you get the pit bull? But it's just your dad. He's not forgiving me, or he's got unforgiveness in his heart. Think about that. There's so many issues in family. I know we hurt those we love the most, but that shouldn't be an excuse. All of us gotta, look, we're coming to a new year. All of us gotta fess up to what's on our side of the tracks, our side of the fence, that we gotta clean up. And don't tiptoe around this stuff. There are too many falsely humble people. I'll give you an example. I had an awesome 2013. Awesome. Phenomenal. You know what I'm going to do in 2014? I'm going to do better. God gave me amazing gifts this year. Just health and wealth and friends and love and everything I could possibly imagine. You know what I'm asking for next year? I'm asking for more. Why not? I'm not going to be falsely humble. Oh, God, I got enough. Thank you so much. You can take some time off. Worry about someone else this year. What's that? Step up. Step up first and foremost in your family relationships. Kids, look, why am I standing here? Because they pay me big bucks for sure they do. That's just part of it. No, I listen to my mother. I 47 years old, I still listen to my mother. And I'll tell you what, not being married, I listened to lots of sharp women in my life, and it got me pretty far. So just do it, it works. Stop criticizing and judging. I always tell kids, hey, when mom gives you an instruction, stop everything and listen. What are they saying to you? Are they asking you to jump off a mountain backwards? No, of course not. Drink hemlock? I don't think so. checking to do some kind of chore or to tighten up your behavior. You know what we need? We need Marine boot camp for so many families. The kids are getting away with too much. And then Mom and Dad, that's how it's supposed to be. I said this to one of my Christmas homilies. I wish every family here, here's my voice, would say no to the texting during dinner. No more phones during dinner. Just stop it. And we're all going to band together on this. No more phones at the dinner table. Forget about it. It just doesn't work. Look, but Dad, you're boring. I don't care. Dad, you're ugly. I don't care. You look at me and you listen to me. Because we're a family. And that's just what we do. So, my friends, on this serious topic, we got to stop. Whatever family situation you find yourself in, here's my couple-part plan to fix it. Whatever's going on in your family, stop. Take responsibility. Stop blaming someone else. It's all of our faults. Don't assign blame. Take responsibility. Number 2, this is going to sound nuts. Be nice. Like Dale always said, we all were in the car together, four of the boys. Hey, be nice. He said it with the most angry tone you've ever heard. Be nice. Oh, okay, well, be nice. Don't make me come over there. No, be nice. Nice goes the wrong way. Forgive everyone immediately. You know, I don't say it keeps me up at night. There's so many good, holy, loving people that have grudges or resentments towards ex-spouses, husbands, wives, fathers, mothers, and their spouse or father is dead, and they still got it. What is that but psychotic? Get rid of this stuff. How do you check it's psychotic? It's okay. I want to see your emotions in psychotic. Wait, it's not like this. I just checking. It's all right. I'll try to keep you honest here. I don't want to be misquoted. After the Obama thing, that was amazing. In South Africa, she was very upset about that. And she should have been. That was horrible what that guy did. Anyway, I regress. Nobody comes from a perfect family. Nobody is going to create a perfect family. There's only one holy family. So let's just do our part. And Francis, lighten up. Stop taking yourself so seriously. I don't know why this works for me, but I know why. Since February 21st, 1993, I was almost killed. I was a hostage. It's a long story, you don't have time for it. My point is, we're all going to be dead. And I don't know why that brings me great consolation. But it does. I'm going to be dead. I might as well enjoy it now. I don't want pent-up grudges. Oh, my father, my mother, my brother. Let it all out, man. Let it all out, please. So, if your attitude is gratitude and your faith is real, seek reconciliation and peace with your family immediately. Can you imagine how much you shock your uncle, your brother, your sister, your nephew, if you went up to them or called them after Mass and said, I just got done with the priest was just ranting and raving like a madman. Thank you. And it's true. And it inspired me to call you Joe, to call you Susie, to call you Penelope, and tell you, you know what, whatever happened 20 years ago, I didn't know what happened. Think about this. Some don't even know what happened. It's that far removed. They just know they don't like the person. Don't want to be around them. Think about that. Let it all go. What's that great song? Let there be peace on earth and in the family. And let it begin with me. Okay, last point. New Year's Eve. New Year's Day. Secular people. Now, Christmas, most people celebrate it some way with us. Mostly it was commercial. But there's enough of us who have religious celebrations. New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, secular people love this holiday. And it's a nice drunk, you know what we call New Year's Eve, right? Amateur night, okay? Stay home. My point is, they celebrate with us. What are they celebrating with us? Hopefully the coming of a new, awesome year. Thanksgiving for the year that left, hope and aspirations for the year to come. They celebrate with us also in making New Year's resolutions. It's fine making New Year's resolution. We need, look, like a business, we're not a business, but we're like a business in the spiritual life. We need metrics. We need evaluations to determine if we're going forward, staying stagnant, or going backward. So think about what you're doing for your New Year's resolutions. What are you going to do differently next year? Father Koutnik, from my family to yours, has a couple suggestions and recommendations. Number one, you can do it today, Mass. And I said this last Mass, so I'll listen to some don't. So if you're going to do what you're going to do anyway. But here's my advice. When you receive communion, go back to where you sat. Close your eyes. Stop looking around. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Close your eyes. It's time for intimacy with God. Be a spiritual sponge, soaking up the grace that came from up there down into here. Eternity came into time. You know somebody? Now, I don't want to criticize somebody. Oh, yeah, I'm glad I didn't go there. Like I say, I've got to check my own mind with thoughts. So I don't want to criticize some of your relationship to your spouses. Like, that's not my job. I don't know what I would do again. Thank you, the Lord. I live the life I live. But when it comes to spiritual stuff, you all can be more tender and more romantic with God. When it comes to spiritual stuff, you can all be more tender and lovey-dovey with God. I'll give you an example. When you receive communion, go back to where you sat, close your eyes. God, I love you. I love you. I love you more than love itself. I love love, because that's what God is, love. Say the word. Say it. Love. Say love. 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 I'm serious. Now, if you're a teenage girl, the man says that to you, you run. Leave the place. But seriously, tell God you love him more. Don't have this weak, limp-wristed, fake love. A real love. May I dare say to the woman, a masculine love. God, with the deepest part of myself, I love you. Be romantic spiritually, God. Close your eyes. Don't look around. Just get into the moment. Look, if you go to Mass on Sunday only, this is the most religious moment of your week. You can't get a higher religious moment than this one. When you come up and say amen, what are you saying? You're saying, I love you. I love you, God. I want you in my life. Help me give more of myself over to you. That's all of our problems. Oh, they're a pet peeve. Sorry. People in confession say this to me, and I apologize, but this is what I do. My big pet peeve is, well, Father, I'm doing my best. Really? Best day of my life, 85-15. That's the best day of my life. Usually it's 70-30. You do the best you can? You really think that? Call me immediately after this Mass. Well, Father, you're totally out of line. I do the best. Do you really? Does anyone actually think that thought? Maybe an immature school kid who maybe hit 10 out of 10 free throws in a basketball game. But we don't. If you think you do, give me a call. You don't, okay? I'll bring it to you right now. Forget the phone call. You don't. We all can do more. And by more, letting God in more. That's the first and foremost part. So close your eyes after receiving communion. Let the sun shine in. Let the sun shine. Number 2, while you were sleeping over Christmas, we put an addition on your house. It's called the adoration shower. Make yourself familiar with it. Make yourself more familiar with Him. It's a great place for you. It's a great place for all of us. Never have I spent a moment in prayer in my whole life that it was wasted. Talk to Him. If you got a problem, tell Him. I'll listen. When Peter listens, tell him when you can do something about it. Tell the Lord. Share your feelings. Share your heart. And finally, into the new year. Pray, 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 and pray. More prayer. Quiet prayer, spontaneous prayer, singing prayer, family prayer, the rosary prayer, divine mercy prayer. Pray, 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 and celebrate, because in 2014, God is on our side.